Hey, Boaz here with a pedal-powered talk show. We're here at Waldrug in South Dakota to chat with Rick Hustead. He's the man in charge. Let's go, Phil!
The pedal-powered talk show is a talk show on a bike, and you're watching it now.
So what was your first job here at Waldrug?
Clearing tables when I was 8
Oh,
years
wow.
old. I remember my starting wage was $0.25 an hour, and I probably was more trouble than I was worth.
Did you cause much trouble in the store as a kid?
On occasion. We still have an old-fashioned soda fountain. We have 2 cafes. We have over 310 original Western oil paintings. This is the Chuck Wagon Quartet. We've had those forever, and a big attraction.
And so the story goes that your grandparents opened the shop and business wasn't so hot at the beginning.
It was the Depression, the Dust Bowl era, 25% unemployment. And at that time, cars didn't have air conditioning, and Dorothy thought how hot and thirsty these customers are. We should put up a sign, get a soda, get a beer, turn next corner just as near to Highway 16 and 14, free ice water, Waldrug store. He hired a high school boy, and they went out and put up that series of signs. Before he got back to the store, the first customers had already stopped. This is where our actual pharmacy is. This is a replica of Waldrug as it was in 1931.
And then when did it start turning from drugstore into mega attraction?
Well, that's when Bill came back. Dad came back in 51, and I was along. I was 1 year old. I wasn't doing much, but he came back and he wanted to make Waldrug impressive. He wanted to make it something the family would be proud of. He spent 48 years building the store, expanding it. We have 6,000 cowboy boots for sale. This chapel my father built, it's dedicated to the priests and ministers. It served along the wall of Badlands since 1909. A rock shop. Rocks are really popular.
What's the most recent attraction you've added?
Well, the T-Rex dinosaur, the singing raccoons.
Howdy, partners! Welcome to the world-famous Waldrug.
And how many different products do you sell here? Do you have any idea of all those numbers?
25,000 different products.
Wow. When you were a kid, did you always have an idea that one day you'd run the place?
I always had a sense that I wanted to be back. It was so in my blood. I like the business. I love the business. You got to be a little crazy, and you got to love it, and I'm probably a little bit both.
Well, you up for a question from the Ask-O-Matic?
Oh my goodness, it's pretty scary.
What is the longest you have ever spent in a car?
Probably driving to Florida, 14 hours.
What did you do in Florida? Something fun?
Just visiting my parents.
Oh, wow.
They had a condo down there, and I think that's the longest road trip I've ever taken.
Well, Rick, thank you so much for chatting.
You bet.
Now click on the bike to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss an episode. Or click on that red box to watch another episode right now.
C.D. Hustead was a doctor, and this is a lot of his medical collections.
Wow.
And that giant thing with a hand crank is a suppository machine.
No.
Yeah, an industrial one. But kind of a unique collection that the family has saved over the
I
years.
hope you don't use that anymore.
No, we don't.